Bitcoin hitting $66,000. All right, so what's going on with Bitcoin? What can we go ahead and take a look at and see what's going on right here with the crypto market right now? And it is hot, hot, hot. We can see over the last, I'm going to go ahead and share some of my screen right now and go ahead and take a look and see what's going on. But we're going to see here that with the market setting up, take a look over here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at what's going on right now with regards to market cap. And we can see that Bitcoin in the last hour, we have seen a little downside move, just less than 1%, but it's gone ahead and hit that 66,000 mark. We've certainly seen a lot of movement in also the altcoins. Ethereum's up in the last 24 hours, 7.4%. So Ethereum's actually moving up since they went ahead and released or announced the futures ETF for Bitcoin, which was yesterday. We're starting to see some really good movement in Bitcoin, but of course in some of the altcoins as well. We can see that all the coins are up. There's not one coin, I don't believe, that is down. And if there is, maybe this is an opportunity. But if you look over here, all the altcoins are positive over the last 24 hours. And obviously that being the case of them releasing, or not releasing, but announcing that future ETFs are now ready for Bitcoin. So we've got, and by the way, this is not going to be the first time. There's going to be a lot of this going. There's a lot more ETFs actually going to be released over the upcoming weeks, months from here. So this is just the beginning. But the question here, I think that everyone is asking themselves right now is, the question that they're asking is, how far can Bitcoin go? What is, when are we going to see a bigger move from the altcoins? Because we did see Solana rally up at about 10%. Solana did rally up at 10%. Nice little move. Over the last hour, it's dropped about 2% down, so we're up at 12% at one stage. So it definitely has gone ahead and moved. We haven't seen Tether, sorry, not Tether, but we haven't seen, what is the, not Tether, let's see here. Look at Terra right here. That's gone ahead and moved up 17%. That's been the biggest mover right here. If I look at the biggest mover, I believe it is Terra. 17%. And we spoke about that a couple of weeks ago. Well, no, in fact, it was last week, Friday, we spoke about Terra. And we actually mentioned that Terra is going to move based on the actual chart setup. If you go to the chart right here, I'm going to go back to the dominance chart. I'm definitely going to talk about BTC dominance and where we're at with that. But let's go to take a quick look at Luna right here. And this is where we spoke about the buy option. Can everyone remember? We said go ahead and buy Terra right here because we are expecting a big move to the upside. And there it is there. We said if price come down a little low, we're going to buy that again. But hey, we're not done yet. We can see that we still got another opportunity of about, not another opportunity, but we've still got about 20% left in Lunar before we can start seeing some turnaround to the downside. So we're definitely not out of it yet. Definitely not out of it in the sense that the bulls are still in control of the altcoin. So definitely still in this rally. Now, we also spoke about Solana. So Solana's moved up 10%, 12% on the day, but 10% so far with the 2% pullback over the last hour. And I just got a call from my son Cameron. He's like, Dad, you told me to get in on Solana. I didn't get in. What, can I jump in right now? Well, I said to him, well, we're right here at the 127. Okay? So right here at the 127, if you go ahead and take a look over here, you can see that we had a price move, 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. This was when we started to look to buy. And now we had this big upside rally. But we're at the 127 right here. Now, I'm going to expect a pullback. I don't believe we're going to go ahead and take out the wave 4 low right here. But if we do get, now I'm deep in, but he's trying to get in. And this is for some of those traders that want to get in on Solana. If we get a pullback, we may get to about that resistor, that level there, which is around about, let's call it 167. We may drop back down to about 167, maybe 165 as a trade slightly below that, and then start moving back up again. So we may get an entry point to be able to trade that, which means that traders that we're in a larger swing. So if you go ahead and take this larger swing, you move it up to the top right here, we're looking at a 2-3% retracement, a 23% retracement right here. That's about all we're going to get because we're in a very strong bull market right here, and we're going to probably take off from that point. So if anything, we could probably see another slight bit of pullback on Solana to around about 167, maybe 165 at the most, and then take off and start heading back up north. If I go ahead and put some trend lines in here from the lows up here, it does show that we have a possible retest of the trend line, but I don't believe we're going to get there. I don't believe that with the market's movement that we're going to see right now, they're going to get there. Now, we still got to break above. We're not fully bullish yet because we still got to break above those highs at around about 177. Price is traded over here at 175. We haven't broken 177, so that's definitely going to be something that we're going to keep an eye open for. So a good move on Solana, 10%, well actually 12% on the day, but we had a 2% pullback in the last hour. But it's definitely buying opportunities. A drop back down to 167 might create another opportunity for those that are not in, because traders, Solana is definitely going to go a lot higher than we currently have got right here. In fact, I pulled up a chart right here. He's pulled up one of someone's tweet right here, and I got to go ahead and share it with everyone right here. If it does pull up right here, yeah, check this out. So we had this. Someone tweeted something right here. It says, "High taken out. If you look at the probabilities based on previous years, look how Bitcoin has broken through and rallied up in 2013. We had this in 2006, 2008, 17, and now we're expecting the same thing as we break through those highs. If we break through those highs, we can go. Now, they're marking off right here about 220 that Bitcoin can get to. Listen, I'm not going to say no to it. I'm actually going to welcome it. I just don't know if we're going to get that far up. Now, with all these ETFs kind of taking place at the moment right now, with a lot of adoption in ETFs, ETF futures, not just ETFs on Bitcoin, but ETF futures on Bitcoin, we're going to see a definite big push in Bitcoin, and we're starting to get some movement out of the altcoins, but not as much. But it is following suit. Now that brings me to Bitcoin dominance. All right, if I want to go ahead and take a look at an opportunity, let's take a look and see how much can Bitcoin really go. When can we expect Bitcoin to start pulling back? And the details are in the chart right here. Take a look over here, and this is what's important. All right, the altcoins are going to start moving when we start seeing Bitcoin dominance moving south. But when is Bitcoin dominance going to move south? All right, when is it going to move south? Well, if I take a look over here, we do see this high here. Now, what does that mean to me? Well, it means this. If we had a wave structure going 1, 2, 3 down here, this means we're in a fourth wave structure. Which means that if price moves up here and doesn't take out the low down here, which it did not, then that means that we're chasing after this high as the market creates a zigzag correction move in Bitcoin dominance. And so as we take out the 49 level right here, 49% level right here, when we take out the 49% level right here, that's when we can start anticipating a downside move in Bitcoin dominance, which means that maybe at that point, we're going to start seeing a lot bigger moves out of the altcoins. And so a lot of these altcoins, if you look at these altcoins, there's a lot of highs that these altcoins are looking to break above. Hasn't done it yet, and it could still do it, but we've got to keep an eye on that. Now, there's a lot of altcoins that haven't really moved big, unlike the Solana and unlike, of course, the Terra. So let's take a look and see what is it, because we're still going to see some upside move in Bitcoin. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If we take out this high right here, we take out that high, if we're at 64% in Bitcoin dominance, man, that means we're just going to the moon is the is definitely not going to be the target. It's going to be a lot higher than the moon. But this is what it's going to be. I'm going to draw in for right now. I'm going to draw in a fib from here to here, just so I can see what the temporary support is going to be at and temporary resistance is going to be at. And I'm going to mark off, because I'm going to pay attention to this when we start seeing Bitcoin dominance get to this point right here. So what does this mean? This means that I'm expecting, and look at this. This is so beautiful. I love technical analysis, because you can see this looks really good right here. Look at the setup right here. If I look at the setup, oh, hang on, I'm actually going to draw it back down a little lower right here. Hang on. Is that right there? Oh, there we go. Sorry, my bad. I'm not on the right level. There we go. All right, so if I go ahead and put this over here, I'm going to mark that off. And if I look at the chart, like here, I'm seeing price moving down, price taking out the high right here, then going down and taking out the low down here. All right, taking out the low right here. What does this mean right here? This is a irregular flat pattern in a correction move. So we have a correction move right here, and it's creating an irregular flat, which means that price is going to take off and start chasing after this level right here. So 56, 57 at least. 57. No, what am I looking at? Sorry, 54. 54% right here is what we're looking for price, or at least Bitcoin dominance to move to. Okay, now let's take a look at the altcoins right here. What altcoins are not moving? What is not? What is the correction move? Now, again, I'm refreshing because I'm looking for the last 24 hours. Which one is not moving? Now, forget about, of course, anything to do with. It's here. Coinbase. Oh, look at this. Shiba is a great opportunity right here. Shiba Inu is down still 3.3% for the week. We may be expecting a bullish move out of that. Let's see here. Bitcoin. No, that's not it. Okay, I want to definitely. Oh, look at this. Look at Polygon. Polygon is moved 24% over the last 7 days. It's up 4% for the day. So let's take a look at the smaller movers for the day. Shiba's actually been the smallest mover at 1.6%. So there's definitely room to invest in Shiba. And let me see what else. Wrapped Bitcoin. That's moved up. Wow, that's moved up to 12th on the list. Man, XOP's 5.5%. Cardano. Here we go. Cardano is only 3.5% up. 3.5% up. Hey, listen, even though Bitcoin's gone to 66, it's only gone up 2.7% on the day. Look at Ethereum, 7% on the day. Ethereum is definitely. I'm so happy that most of my investment is put into the Ethereum. I did that a while back, and I'm glad about that because Ethereum is definitely moving quicker and faster than we are with Bitcoin. Now, but look at Cardano. So Cardano is actually an option right here. Let's take a look at Cardano. This is Cardano right here. Let's go ahead and pull up a chart and take a look at the setup right here. This is an opportunity. If you're invested in Cardano, look at this last swing that we had right here. Price actually went ahead and rallied above this level, gave us a small little pop up above that, then came back, took out the lows down here, and since that low is formed, look at this price action right here. We have not taken out that low, which means that if I'm looking for a short-term opportunity to get in on Cardano, then it's this right here. Let's do that again. Then it's this right here. So yeah, we've broken out. Price is coming back a little bit. So now we go, hey, and by the way, we're going to mark off this level. This level right here is right there. I keep deleting that line. Is right here at that spike high right here. So that's priced at around about $2.35, I think it is. So we're going to go down. So now we're going to look for an entry point on Cardano. If you want to get in on Cardano, look for a pullback. And I'm going to go to the 15-minute time frame right here, because this is how we sniper our entry points, right? This is how we get in on those tight entry points. We're going to go down to the lower time frame right here. We're going to pick the low down here. Let's take a look at the low. This is the low. And we can see that we definitely had some price action moves right here. But I'm going to be real conservative, and I'm going to take it from the lowest point and all the way up here. This is on a 15-minute. This is the last swing that we had right here. And so here is, and by the way, if you were looking at trend lines and you were going to go ahead and say, okay, let me go ahead and look for a trend line break and then a retest, it's probably not going to come back to retest. So I wouldn't even look for that. But we can definitely look for levels of support and 382 pullbacks right here. So if you go to this right here, when price gets to that level, which is priced at around about $2.16, it's going to be time to go ahead and start looking to buy. Now you can use, remember, the best strategy to use when trading cryptos is going to trade it based on a cost averaging approach, which means that you want to go ahead and enter in multiple levels. You want to put some in there, you want to put some in down here, and do a cost averaging, because what's going to happen is cryptos can be a little volatile, and so looking for precise entry points for price to get to, you might miss the bus, and you don't want to be running after a running train or a running bus. You want to make sure you get in on those pullbacks. So right now, Cardano is actually offering you a good opportunity to start leveling in. Remember, we are already up on the day. We're up about 3.4% on the day, but we are going to get these pullbacks, and on these pullbacks is where you want to go ahead and re-enter it. Now I'm seeing here 217. That's not where I'm seeing price right now, is it? No, it is. Okay, these are 217. All right, so these are updated. Okay, good. So yeah, we're looking at a 3.2%. We've had a 1% pullback. So we've got some options. Anytime you see some pullbacks in the last hour, that's going to give you opportunity to get back in and out. Litecoin's giving us a 1.3% pullback, but it's moved 10% on the day. All right. Uniswap's down 0.6 on the hour, but it's moved up 5% on the day. So it's been a big move since the last 24 hours. Okay. Let's go to Shiba. Shiba, this is it right here. And we have come off. Let's go to the 4 hour. Man, I am still waiting for Shiba to break above these highs. I bought in right down here. So I'm enjoying this big move that we had, this great move over here. I chose not to take my profit over there. I know there was a lot of chatter about 3,500 and 4,000, where price is going to drop back down, because there was a lot of selling right here at these levels. All right, but now that we've seen Bitcoin starting to make its move, this is just going to be a bullish flag. All right, and then it's going to, not a bullish flag, sorry, a bullish triangle. And we're going to see a breakout of that and a continuation of the move. And this is going to be big. This is going to be nice. It's not even going to come back. It's going to take off. It's going to rally. This is going to be a strong rally. Now, I'm looking for Shiba to move to a target right here. I'm targeting the price at 5,400 right up at the top right here. And so that is going to give me approximately about a 93% growth, 94% growth right here. And when it gets to that point, I am still not going to cash out. I think this has got so much more upside potential. And it's just a matter of, once we break out of this, man, it's going to be off to the races right there. So some great movements in a lot of the altcoins. We did see ETFs release, ETF futures release for Bitcoin released yesterday, and that has created this big rally in the market. And so with that being said, this is opportunity. It's huge opportunity. You can see Bitcoin dominance definitely still out there, based on market share. If we look over here, let's see here top. Take a look here at. I was looking at ETFs a little early on here, but let's take a look here. We do have. Oh, you know what I was looking for is this. Let me see here. I lost one of my charts. Let's take a look at the fear and greed index right here. Oh, we're at 82%. We are extremely greedy right now. Yeah, there's no doubt. Yesterday was 75, so we've definitely gone up. There's a lot more um, adoption in Bitcoin that's taking price a little higher right here. So we've definitely got the momentum behind us. We've got the support behind it, and now it's just a matter of taking a look and see how far we can go. Now, I guess the question here is, what is Bitcoin doing, and what levels are we looking at Bitcoin? Because we did draw up a couple of charts here. Let's take a look and see what we've got here set up on Bitcoin here. Okay, and let's take a look right here. Oh, good. We got a trader right here. Mason says, nice. Just bought Shiba. All right, I think it's a good buy. Let's take a look over here. We got another setup right here. Wave 1, 2. This is on Bitcoin. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and well, we've gone all the way to the fifth wave right here. So that means that we've got an inside wave structure. So let's go ahead and destroy that and start putting in our next wave structure right here from here. And I'm going to call that now 1, 2. This is 3 up here. And so could we get a 4 and then a 5? Could Bitcoin pull back a little bit before this big move to the upside? Or could this be like the end of Bitcoin support, and we're not going to see support again? Markets is going to break through the resistances. So let's take a look over here. If there's any pullback going to happen on Bitcoin, it's going to be back to about 62,000. Mark my words, write it down, and go ahead and throw it in my face if it does trade below that. But I'm going to say that Bitcoin is not going to trade back below 62,000. All right, so there it is. Bitcoin should not trade back below. So Bitcoin should hold above 62,000 right here as we go to the next level. And the next level is going to be, that I'm going to keep an eye open, is 74,000 right here. And when Bitcoin hits 74,000, then we are going to look at a larger wave structure right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and most probably take my swings and say this is wave 1. All right, this is wave 1. This is wave 2. And then all these subwaves will become our wave 3 up here at the top. This is wave 3. And then at wave 3, we'll get a pullback. Look at this. We may only see this high tested, which is there at 64, but it may come back to retest whatever this retracement is here. Just this retracement on the inside, whatever that retracement is going to come back to retest that before we see the next big move in Bitcoin. And so, how far could Bitcoin go? Well, we've got 77,000 up here, right? We got 77,000 up here. We see there's going to be a bit of resistance there, and then we're going to come back down. So if I do my fibs from 1, 2, 3, so I'm going to go draw from here all the way up here. I'm looking for Bitcoin to go to 84,700. So 84,000, I'm going to mark it off. Large fifth wave at 84,700. Okay, so this is where we can ultimately believe and trust that Bitcoin is going to go to. So let's take a look at the movement. So yeah, we have a large wave one, right? Then we're going to have a wave. So in the short waves, we may see a pullback to about 62,000, then a rally to 74,000, right? It's going to go to 74,000 right here. Then we're going to get another pullback to test anywhere between 64,000 and 62,000. And then after that, it's going to rally to 84,000 right here. And then we're going to start with another correction move. And after that, then it's off to the races. All right? Then it's going to be off to the races on that. So we got hold on. We got a lot of whippy dashy type of movement taking place right here. Now I'm going to say this. All right? I'm going to say this. I am going to be absolutely excited if I am completely wrong about what's going on and we have this big move right here and price goes all the way to 225,000. Because if it goes to 225,000, okay, I am not going to be upset about that at all. Because then that means that we're going to start seeing Ethereum make its move as well. And Ethereum currently right now is testing this high right here, and that was the fifth wave move right here. Look at the wave structure on Ethereum. Here we had wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and look at this. This was a beautiful setup right here. As we completed this wave 5 up here at the top, price came out and took out that wave 4. We had a beautiful A, B, C correction, and now it's off, and it's on its way to the larger wave structure. And so if we go ahead and clean up our charts right here, we clean up the charts right here, and we look at all these inside swings. I'm going to clean up completely here. And let's see here. Yeah, this is the big wave swing that we have right here. And this is telling us that we could see price going all the way up here to around about 5,463. So 5,463 right here is where we're going to go. So and by the way, I initially thought that maybe I'll be watching this level right here at about 4,600, but I think we're going to blow through that. So let's see if we can get above. It's going to be real interesting over the next couple of days to see if we can get above this level right here. If we can get above that level, okay, we're on our way towards 4,600 and then 5,600 right here. And at that point, I mentioned something about a 50% cash out. I'll have to reevaluate that because right now, I don't even know if I want to let go any Ethereum. Now, I keep building up my portfolio. You keep adding, just build up my Ethereum portfolio. But when we get to this level right here, unless the altcoins have made me a crap load of money, I might go ahead and put those altcoins into cash, wait for a correction in on Ethereum, and then put all that altcoin cash back into Ethereum right here as we look for Ethereum to continue to rally. And the same thing should apply with Bitcoin as well. So some great opportunities, great trading opportunities. Traders enjoy. This is a fantastic market that we've been privileged to be able to trade. So with that being said, you guys have a fantastic day of trading, and happy trading and happy profits. No, happy trading and lots of profits. I'll see you next time.